Are you over 40 and thinking about starting a YouTube channel? Well, it's not too late. I'm telling you right now, this is actually the best time to get started because it's a lot easier and simpler than it was before. And in fact, it's a lot better because now you have the equipment that you need right in your pocket. So if you have a smartphone, this is definitely all that you need to get started with. Now, I'm going to be a little hypocritical here and just show you a couple of different things I do. And the only reason why is because I already have this equipment. So if you look right now, this is where I'm sitting at. So I already have a camera right here, and then I have another camera up top. But this was my studio when I did like videos, where I did like talking head videos where I was showing products and doing product reviews. But this is actually my YouTube studio. However, when I'm out and about, I can just use my phone, and that's all you need to do. But here's a couple of different things I want to let you know. When it comes to creating content, the simpler it is for you to make it, the more you'll be inclined to keep on doing it, because you're gonna get burnt out if you have to, like I originally got tired of setting the camera up, taking it down, putting up the lights, doing all that. It was just too much a hassle for me and kind of discouraged me. I didn't want to do it. But now when I come to like my studio here, or when I do it on my phone, the phone is actually the easiest. So I just sit in my car. That's when I do my videos. I put this up on a little tripod in the car, hit record, and I can upload right there. And because we're doing these one-take, no-edit videos, and that's what I'm doing here. This is a one-take edit video. I just recorded directly and put it straight to YouTube. Now, you definitely want to trim like the first beginning of the part of it and the end, just because, when you hit and record, you just want to give yourself a couple seconds and get right into the video. But other than that, you're not doing any like serious editing. You can do it all from your phone. There's apps on your phone you can download. But I'm just telling you, when it comes to equipment, really all you need is your phone. Now, if you do have the extra money you want to spend, I would say, I still would think, let me take this back. The phone is probably still the best thing, but I already invested in the camera. I have additional cameras here. So the reason why I do what I do, I'm going to show you here. This is my travel vlog. So my travel vlog gear. Now, the thing is, I want you to think about it like this. Where I'm doing these talking head videos here, this is great because I have a studio. I just turn on the lights. And in fact, it's all set up through automations. I use Echo. I don't want to say it because she'll hear me. But I use it and it turns on the whole thing at once. I just hit record and it goes up. And I like that because that's super simple for me to upload and record. Now, when I'm in my car, I can use my phone. But when I'm out and about and I want to vlog, like a sit down video, I have my little vlog kit. This is all I take with me. So think about this. If you're traveling, you can't take your whole studio with you. You can't make your videos like that because you just don't have it with you. So that's why I say get in the habit of just using your phone to record and just do it that way. Or if you want to have a dedicated device, that's what I kind of recommend, that after you start doing it for a while, you might want to have a separate device for it. But I'm going to show you a couple of things here. So inside my bag, I have this. This is actually just a stool. It's a portable stool. And the reason why I have this is because now I can sit anywhere with a nice little backdrop. Like say, for instance, if I go out like right by the beach or something like that, or something with a nice background, I can just open this up here. And this is just, it's a stool. That's it. So I'm gonna move my chair back. So now I'm sitting on the stool and it makes it perfect height for me. So that way when I put my camera up, I'm just sitting anywhere and get a nice little backdrop around with me. But this is not even needed. I just have it because there's sometimes I know, like if I go somewhere, it's like, man, I have my little vlog kit in the back of my vehicle. Let me just get out and just sit out and talk. But usually I find myself like at a picnic table or something like that and just talking. You can do anywhere you want to, talk just for a few minutes. That's all you have to do. So you're not really, the creative part is when you're doing this type of video here, the no edit, you're just having a conversation with somebody. You're just explaining stuff to them. They have a problem. You're helping them out. You talk about it. It's your passion, something that you're into. And if it gives them value, then that's all you have to do. Now, when it comes to like the camera part I was telling you about here, I'm going to show you. I have an actual camera that I brought with me. That's in my bag. Normally, it was always using my phone. So if I'm in my car, I use my phone. But if I'm out and about, I'll use this because the reason why I actually like using a dedicated device, because sometimes I get phone calls. And other times I just have my notes. I put my notes on my phone so I can just record with the camera. And again, all you need is something really simple, nothing really expensive. This is one of the cheaper Sony ZV-1F. And this goes up, it goes really tall. So like I was sitting earlier, how tall I was. So now actually I have to put this lower to make it match with me when I have the stool. And the same thing, like when I first started off, I was using this one. This is a really cool tripod here because this actually opens up. Let me see. And I can put my phone on this side too. So I can do my phone on that. You see here. But here's the thing. The easier you make stuff for you, the better it's going to be for you. Let me put this back in. So that's what I was talking about when it comes to getting equipment and stuff like that. And now here's another, I have another tripod. This is the first one I've used, and this is just strictly for my phone. And again, this one goes up really tall. So that's all you need. You just need something for your phone and just record. That's it. Keep it really super simple. And again, the more simpler that you make it, the more inclined that you are to do it. So once you have that up, and I have what's called the School for Creators, where I go more in depth and tell you what kind of stuff to talk about, how to set that up. But the next thing you need to have, and again, see, if I had my regular camera and I was filming, I can go into my phone and look at my notes. So the next thing I want to talk about here is your channel setup. So when you're creating your YouTube channel, the way you want to do it is with a theme. So like, what's the topic or what's the niche that you want to talk about? And you want to keep it to that. I mean, obviously you can talk about all kinds of random stuff if that's your passion. However, if you just start off with a certain theme, like a topic, and you're creating content that's actually something you enjoy doing, and it's giving out value, that's the most important thing. When I say value, it could be anything. It could be entertainment. The value could be somebody educational. It could be, just something you want to get off your chest. However, think about it like this. If you were going somewhere and you had a conversation with somebody, that's what you want to do. You want to be able to just create a conversation. And the more friendly you are in person, just think about it like this. If you're a friendly person, you'll have people listen to you. And if you're good at storytelling, you have people listen to you. You're doing the same thing, but you're just doing it in front of a camera or a phone. That's all you have to do, and just think of it like that. So right now, the way that I'm talking to this camera is as if you're just sitting right here in front of me. I'm not like trying to go over hypey or anything like that. I'm just saying, hey, if you want to create a YouTube channel, this is what I suggest that you do. Don't go fancy with equipment unless you got the extra money. You just want to do it, but it's not needed. In fact, if you want to have a lifestyle business like I do, you want to just kind of just put everything on your phone. That way you don't need to carry anything else around. I have that little vlog stuff because I had it already. But again, keep it as minimal as possible. Just have it streamlined where you just hit and record, talk about a certain topic, subject, just that's it. It's a theme that's around your channel. So whatever your channel's about, if you're into fitness, make your whole channel about fitness. If you're into food, cooking, if you're into gardening, if you're in whatever it is you're into. I mean, it could be anything. You could be into sports, whatever you want to talk about. Just make that a constant theme for your channel. And that way, the people that follow you, it's something they have in common with you. So you can actually start talking. So like right now, the common theme here is you're over 40, which I am. So you are too. That's why you're watching the video. The next thing is you want to start a YouTube channel, which I have, and I'm trying to show you how to do it. And these are the things I can talk about because these are the things that I've done, and I can just go ahead and talk to you about that in my own little just conversational way. So that's what you need to know when you create your content. Let's think about the gear, simple as possible. The content, the channel that you want to set up, you want to make it based around your topic, your theme, whatever, and just keep it really consistent. So even if you're a person that talks about sports and you talk about like maybe fitness, you can put both of them together. You can say, hey, like let's take, for example, right now the big thing is WNBA. So if you're really into sports, you can talk about, the whole thing that's happening with the WNBA, how it's got a lot more buzz this year. A lot of different things you can talk about, and you can say, hey, to get a better jump shot or jump higher, here's some things you could do. So if you were talking about fitness and then you talk about basketball, same thing, just keep the theme tied together. And what's the last thing here? Again, this is why I like using my notes here. So it's the content planning. So the content planning is probably one of the easiest things to do. And people get stuck with saying, like, what do I talk about this week? Well, there's a lot of things you can do. You can actually do content research. You can go to YouTube, find out people that are in your same niche, your same genre, think about what they're talking about. Or if there's something that's just on your mind that you want to talk about. Because, again, if you're going to sit down, just think of this concept here, and I like to put it this way. If you're sitting down in a group of people or just one person that's in front of yours, and you wanted to talk to them about a conversation, what is it that you're going to talk about them? Talk about, that you can say that they're going to get value out of it and that they want to just listen and get more out of it. So it has to be something like that. And again, this is all conversational. So like right now, I sit here, wipe my sweat off, drink my soda or my whatever, and I'm just chilling with you. There's no need for me to edit any of this stuff out because I want you to think of it just like you're hanging out here with me because, in fact, this is what we would be doing. If you were here and you asked me a question, you'd be like, hey, James, I want to start a YouTube channel. What would you recommend that I do? Well, I'll tell you the first thing is get your gear. Make sure you have like a camera. You make sure you have your little tripod. Keep it up there. If you're going to film in your car, that's probably one of the best ways to do it because the sound in your car is a lot better, like as far as enclosure. And it's easy. You're always going to be in your car. So if you have 5 or 10 minutes, if don't do it while you're driving, but if you're going to work or during lunch break, just go in your car, put it up on the dashboard, just talk for 5 to 10 minutes. That's all you have to do. People make it a lot more difficult. The thing is, if you can get to the habit of doing stuff, the more that you do it, the better it's going to become. It's easier. And then once you start talking about things, then you can start talking about, analytics and looking at your, the people like that are responding to you. But that's just a vanity metrics. That doesn't really matter. Your whole thing is just to talk to somebody. Like if I was talking to you, I don't really care the vanity metrics if, how many people saw it. My thing is if I gave you value, that's all I want to do, because if you can help one person, that's all you need to do. That's how you have to think about this and having a good conversation. And that's how you grow your YouTube channel. So if you like this kind of stuff and you want to actually learn a little bit more, how to, create your content, how to do the no edit vlog style, how to edit your videos, like as far as, what software you need to do just to make the volume a little bit better. But again, when I say no edit, I'm just referring to just very simple, nothing like jump cuts and text flying all over the place. I'm just talking about something really simple. And if you do it the way I teach you, it really is just hitting record and just uploading. All right. If you like this stuff, go to schoolforcreators.com and I'll see you in the next video.